My name's Dozilla, welcome to another episode of Skyblock. Thank you for checking me out and please enjoy the video. Welcome back to another episode on the Minecraft Skyblock server, another time-lapse indeed. I'm growing really fond of these time-lapses. I don't know why, they feel really fun to make. I want to keep on doing them. I have a few ideas of other stuff I want to do, maybe like genuine proper Minecraft build time-lapses, so I might take a break from the Skyblock queue for a while, but we'll see how we go with that. Anyway, back to the narration. So wandering about today, having a little look at acacia trees, figuring out what to plant where, still tossing a few things out, because honestly I am so bad at managing my inventory space. I think you guys are the same sort of, I think most people are the same sort of way. They just struggle with it. They don't really know what goes where. They never really have enough boxes for this, that, and the other. It's why I think making storage space is one of the first things that big Minecraft YouTubers do when they finally build their bases, because it just makes the whole thing so much easier. But no one likes doing it. So we're starting off just by finishing off our fade effect there, and I really like how that turned out in the end. I'm really quite fond of it, if you must know. It's got a nice little vibe going on there. So what we want to do today is just start expanding things, maybe even get started with a couple of villages, and I think we do in this episode. We get a bit of a villager vibe going. So we're just having a little pause there, having a little break, checking sure the mic is close enough to the face, having a little stroke on there because it was kind of dirty. You know how mics get sometimes. And we're just having a little wander around, a little play on the bed, a little play with a glass bottle as well, and of course fiddling around with our grindstone. But other than that, we're generally coming towards the end of the stream now, so I was kind of losing energy, not gonna lie. I think most streamers do after about an hour or two, and I've been going for a fair amount of time at this point, so I was feeling kind of tired. So we're ringing our bell, we're saying hello to Elise the panda. If you remember her, we killed her husband, but she ended up shacking up with Greg the turtle, and they've got a nice little couple thing going there. We've also got our first torch, which is great because, you know, it gives our base a bit of light, and light is so hard to work with in Minecraft sometimes. It's really difficult to use, I think. Anyway, we got a few more saplings in, we're waiting for our acacia wood trees to grow, and what I'm thinking I want to do at the moment is just expand out a bit further, get a real platform going. So what we're doing there is just getting, finding a space in which we can finally start getting a proper platform, proper grove, a proper skyblock grove growing. And so we are just wondering about figuring out the best place to put it, and we just start building up there. Obviously there's a few misclicks. I mean, like, you know, putting stuff down is surprisingly difficult if you're only paying half attention, which I do quite a lot. Having a little drink of water as well, because keeping hydrated is important. Have you drunk enough water today? I think you probably should do. Anyway, so we're putting all our stuff down there, thinking about propping up a proper workbench, try to say that fast 3 times in a row, and getting a few more planks just so we have a proper big area up there to work with. Now what we started doing here was thinking, oh hey, let's build a villager farm hall. Believe it or not, it did not go totally to plan, so we put a little bed down there in the hopes a villager would get attached to it and just start jamming over there. Spoiler, he did not. So we're just wondering about fiddling around with our spawner, and we look in there and we keep on just sort of vibing at the moment. Do you ever get that? Where you have a task to do, but you don't really want to do it. That's more or less exactly what was going on right there. We're also using the observer as a floor block because I couldn't really find many. I didn't really have many blocks that were aesthetic enough that would really fit down there. Yes, we could fill the space with wood, but I feel like this side is the wood side, you know. And of course we've got our acacia trees respawning there, which is rather nice if you ask me. And so we're just grabbing a few more logs, so we have plenty of planks just to fiddle about with, just to see what we can do with them. Anyway, we're having a good time there, getting some more saplings out. Unfortunately, we didn't get that many saplings out of this, which was kind of disappointing, truth be told. Like, honestly, if I don't get at least 2 saplings from a tree, I just feel let down. I don't know if you guys are the same, but yeah, no, it's a bother, boys, it's a bother. So we're chopping away. We didn't get many saplings at all from this. I think only 2 from 2 trees, which is not a great total if you ask me. But we replanted away, and we popped the wandering trader out first, because we for some reason at the time I thought I still had emeralds and I was going to use them to trade with him and see what I can get. So we're just wandering up there. We're starting to prep his base, getting some beds going, getting some more planks going. Always need more planks in this game mode, I swear to God. There's never enough. And a few trapdoors just so we can get a proper sort of barrier thing, if that makes sense, a proper entrance and exit way. So we got our fire spawn eggs, we got a few more spawn eggs as well, a villager spawn egg in fact, and the plan was to spawn him in there and let him chill, but as you can see he opted out right away because I do not know how to contain villagers, and that is kind of his life now. He just stayed around and bothered me for as long as humanly possible really. So we tried to get him into a boat, tried to force him back in with an oak boat. Again, didn't really work out. it was quite unfortunate, not gonna lie. But he had a bucket of cod and a few other things. I think he was a farmer or a fishmonger. Either way, it was not super useful. I guess we could have used the water or the buckets from the water to try and do something. But unfortunately, that didn't really work out. But we'll get to that in a bit. So. As it stands, we're trying to lure that guy back into his little hovel. Surprisingly hard to do, if I'm honest with you. He really didn't want to get back in there, and I can't imagine why. Like, you know, it was sheltered and it was probably warm there. It was near enough to a bed. So we keep staring at him, we keep trying to persuade him to come up and doing a little rage at him, not gonna lie. Like, come on, dude, just get up the stairs, and he never came. I mean, Jesus Christ, the dude was stubborn as heck. And we just said hi to Stevie, see if Stevie had any tips on there. So we ended up spawning a wandering trader in there instead. He was much more useful, a lot more pliant. The only downside is he kept drinking invisibility potions, which bothered me half to heck. And I have to do some push-ups now because, you know, chat redeem. But we did some push-ups, dusted ourselves off a little bit. Not very good push-ups, I might add there. My position really wasn't that good there. I have to stay a bit more flat, I think. Anyway. We have a block of coal now, which would be great if we had anything to smelt, but unfortunately we don't. So we just left that there because honestly, I thought I could punch it. I couldn't. Like, Jesus Christ, they take forever, my dudes. But hey-ho, that just sort of chilled there for a bit, which honestly, I'm kind of fine with it. It's a nice block. It sort of broke things up a little bit. And we got another dirt block as well, which was just spectacular, because then we can start using that to plant even more trees, you know, get a real good thing going there. And we got a little creeper head as well. And we ended up putting that with the other heads because, you know, you got to have the area there, you know, you got to have like a special area devoted to heads. If you don't have a special area devoted to heads, are you really playing Minecraft? And of course, the villager stole our bed, and we have even more stuff to clean up and more push-ups to do. Chat likes me doing push-ups. I'm a big push-up boy. I think it's one of the most frequent things that actually occurs. Anyway, pop back into game there, and we're just figuring out, you know, how to wind upstream, how to chill out. Didn't think we really came to a point, but we tossed out a few boats as well because we didn't really need them. Bit confused there because we didn't really know that wandering traders took invisibility potions in the dark, but TMYK, I guess, TMYK. So Villager Man is still trying to get back up there, and we're building him a little hut there, a little spot for him to chill, to vibe, to live in, and never ever leave. And we're just sort of winding down now, getting ready for bed, trying to get that guy up there and failing miserably. We tried to lure him in with some corn, and he came through, but getting him into that hole was just so gosh darn difficult. You guys have no idea. And if you look at the top right there, you'll see we got a bit more cactus as well, which would be great if I had a spawner. But unfortunately, that is where we have to end for today. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye for now.